Hello and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video by me, FoxyNoTail, here on the Truly Bedrock survival realm, and I'm here in the Guardian farm looking at the face of the Guardian, and today is the last day of Guardian farm videos. It's not the last time we'll ever see this place because we'll be using it regularly to repair our tools, and look at my pickaxe, we need to repair that one. Speaking of which, but we don't have time for that right now. We've got to get cracking with this video. I've already recorded it. I'm recording this little intro from the future. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and I'll see you all at the end. Bye. I mean, don't go. Stay. Oh, man, I keep saying bye. I don't mean it. Okay, I've done quite a lot of work. It doesn't actually look like I have, but believe me, it takes a long time to do this. I've now put in the walls all the way up to the second layer and put a roof in as well. But you might notice that we've still got this one side completely open, and that's because we never did the pattern going round that way, and also we've got our storage system here. Now, I'm thinking about maybe putting like a big Guardian face on the wall just there and then blocks around it, just so that so it's a bit different. But I'm really happy with those walls. As you can see, they're all nicely detailed. They all mirror each other. We've got this sort of band going around the middle as well to break it up a bit so it doesn't look like one giant wall. And I think it's really good. It really does make this room feel big and quite ominous, which is lovely. So the Guardians are coming through thick and fast. They've blocked up a couple of times. We're going to need to sort out this storage system at some point. I'm just coming up here to show you that when you get very right to the top, the roof is actually here. So I've had to dig out a load of the floor to actually put the roof in. So this is the roof of this thing. And this is where we were originally walking through our Nether tunnel to get here. So I need to fix all of that again. But right now, I'm really happy with that. I'm really happy with how that's come along. And if we look through the windows, we can see how it's all come together. Well, conveniently, there was just enough room to fit that in. That is a proper pixel art 16x16 version of it. Obviously, the colours aren't perfect. I've used the prismarine. Really, it should be, you know, different shades of green and things like that. And I've used magma blocks for the spikes as well, which I thought was quite good because obviously if you stand on magma blocks, you get hurt and the spikes would hurt you as well. So that was my thinking on that. Although I've just noticed that one over there isn't quite finished off. Can I reach? Can I reach? There we go. Just... no. Oh, nearly. Almost. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So all I need to do now is put something around the edge of it. Now, I don't want to put a heavy colour around the outside because I think that'll probably lose from the effect that we get in from the Guardian. Let me just go somewhere I can stand. There we go. So yeah, I don't want to put a heavy cover around. So I'm thinking maybe some more bone blocks or some white or some sea lanterns or maybe even some like light blue for the sea. But I think blue in here is going to look off. Now, I've used quite a lot of quartz down here, so it would be nice to frame it in quartz, but quartz is very expensive, although we do have a reasonable amount. Maybe I could do like a border in quartz and then use the prismarine around the outside, a little bit like what we've got going on down there. That could work. Okay, I have done it. I've bordered the Guardian with a white border and I have added these sides in. I've put some sea lanterns in with wavy patterns to make it look a little bit like the ocean. And I think it looks good. I'm really happy with it. This room overall feels big, it feels grand, and it's interesting. It's different. It's not all just exactly the same flat, boring walls, which I really, really like. I'm quite happy with it. The next thing I'm going to do is deal with these wings that we've got on here. If you don't know what these are, basically the redstone for the pistons in here. And I was really tired when I built these, and I did it so badly. So now I'm going to deal with that. And there it is, just as simple as that. A lever there, which basically activates those 4 pistons there. It comes around here and it activates those 4 pistons there. Now, I can tidy that up. I can hide it a little bit, which I might do, but it doesn't come out all the way over the walkway now. It makes the whole thing look a lot more refined, which means I can actually finally deal with this bit as well, and maybe even tidy this up a bit. There's still... you can still see the pistons from underneath, but I don't need that redstone line here. This can all go. Yeah, that's loads better. Loads better. Let's do it properly, guys. We're going to do the job right. We might as well do it right. No, that's not the right thing, is it? I know what I mean. Shut up. Leave me alone. Okay, there we go. It's kind of hidden now. We got that lever there. Oh, I've just dropped all those Guardians through. I didn't mean to do that. And it comes round. I haven't completely hidden the redstone. I don't think it needs hiding. And I've just brought this box out just so it all matches nicely. Apart from those stairs there. They don't look very good, do they? That's better. Yeah, so that's better. Oh, and there's a stair there as well that shouldn't be there. Hang on, guys. I've not done a very good job. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that's loads better. I like that. That looks loads better than it did before. Now we've got this weird thing going on here, though. This looks strange over here. I'm not sure what I've done there. Let's see if I can fix that. Are they the wrong blocks? I don't know. I don't know what I've done. I think that should be a gap there, and then we should have prismarine stairs either side of that, which I don't have any on me. I'll get some of those. I'll finish this off. I'm going to go kill all the guardians that have gone down below as well, because I accidentally let them all go down there, which was... Oh, they're all dead. That's good. That's good. There we go. That's the stairs in place. That makes those look a little bit better. Still looks a bit weird. The only thing we are missing is 1 quartz stair block. I ran out. I had 1 left that I needed, and I just don't have enough quartz to make it, which is a real shame. I need to tidy up these shulker boxes, but I'm pretty happy with this altogether. I'm really happy with it. So I'm going to have a quick tidy up. I'm going to go and make a 1 potion, or maybe a couple of potions of the weakness stuff or harming, and then let's just give this a go, shall we? Good news, I'm just coming through here tidying up the drops and seeing what drops we've got since we've been running this thing, and there is 1 block of quartz, and with the stone cutter, as long as it doesn't steal it off me, which they have a tendency to do, I can make 1 stair. There we go, we can finally finish off. It's like it was meant to be. There we go. This thing is 100% done, except for the sorting system, and except for the potion brewing room, and except for everything else that I want to do in here. But it looks nice. The decoration is 100% complete. Okay, so I've been to the mob farm and I've grabbed the spider eyes that I could find. There weren't many there, but we're not collecting those. I grabbed some sugar cane, turned it into sugar, and I have 14 mushrooms. But I brought some bone meal because I was wondering if it is possible to actually grow giant mushrooms in the Nether, because if we can do that, then we can set up a complete potion of harming factory out here in the Nether. I know you can plant mushrooms in the Nether, but can you grow them into giant mushrooms? That's the question. Got all these red mushrooms here, look, but I don't know if they will grow or not. And there's a ghast over there. We don't want him interfering with our farm. Thank you. Go away. Go on, please grow. Go on, please. It'd be amazing if you'd grow. Oh, does it have to be on dirt, or does it have to be in the overworld? Are these too close? Is the ceiling too low? I don't think any of those things. Right. Oh, there's a load of brown mushrooms here. Don't mind if I do. In fact, I ought to leave some out here so they can spread, because that's the other way of actually gathering mushrooms, is allowing them to spread. They will spread in low light levels, which is why we've got a big gathering over here. There would have been a couple of them over here, and then over time they would have just spread out. Right, okay, I've got a little bit of grass here. We've got some room inside this place, so it's not like we're going to have anything blocked. Let's chuck down one of our... We don't want a red one, we want brown mushrooms, I think. One of those on there. Let's grab some more bone meal, and let's see if we can get this thing to grow, because if we can grow these in the Nether, we're going to be winning. Please, yay, we can. We can grow them in the Nether. That's good news. And then I guess we probably want a fortune pickaxe to get as many of the mushrooms back from that as possible, possibly. We could maybe even make an automatic one with pistons. I don't know if that would work or not. Possibly. Possibly things to discover and things to see later on, but for now I just want to actually make these into potions. And one of the things I meant to do while I was on the overworld was actually fill these glass bottles up with water, and I completely forgot. So let me go back to the overworld, fill these with water, and then, yeah. Oh, we'll go from there. Oh, we'll get there eventually, guys. Hey guys, there's a lot in there, isn't there? They've stopped spawning because they're obviously all here, but because I'm about to go into the overworld and Chuck's still AFK up there, more will spawn in while I'm in the overworld, so I have to be quick because I don't want to lag out the server before I come back. There is only me and Chuck on, so it's not like I'm going to upset anybody else, but if someone else logs on or I crash the server, then I'm going to have to take the realm down for maintenance and potentially undo all of the good stuff that I've done. I only want to be really quick. Want to be quick, want to be quick, want to be quick. Oh my goodness, there's loads of mobs spawned over here. This is why we need to do cave lighting. These are surface mobs though, so they won't actually bother us. But they, yeah. That's because Chuck's AFK up there. All of these guys are spawning on the edge of his perimeter. Oh man. Oh man. That creeper's looking at me. He's floating his way over here. I don't want a shulker box full of creeper. Thank you. Quick. He's coming. Swimming right at me. Ah, I'm dropping them on the floor. It's a disaster. It's an epic disaster. Quick, click faster. The creeper's coming. Gonna be here any second. Ah! There he is, look. Don't let him go off. Yeah! Get my shulker boxes and go. Oh, got it! Got it! Go! Run away! Run away! That was just in time. It was like Mission Impossible. Amazing. Oh, more have come through, look. More have come through. I told you. What did I tell you? More would come through. We're gonna have so many guardians. It's gonna be a guardian party. Let's hope they don't all explode like they did in my tutorial video, because that would be pretty bad. If that happens, that would be pretty bad. Right, let's chuck 3 of them on there then. And we need some blaze powder. Let's pop one of those into there, and while that's brewing away, we're going to grab ourselves some fermented spider eyes, which we're going to get some spider eyes, we're going to get some mushrooms, and we're going to get some sugar. We're going to go over to this crafting table over here. We're going to make 6. Yes, 6. Okay, so we've got potions of it's not weakness we want the potions of harming. They're potions of weakness. So now what do we need to do? Oh, we got to make poison first. I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm so dumb. Okay, well, we got some nice weakness potions there. Let's start again. Bit of nether wart. My goodness me, you are useless, FoxyNoTail. I know, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be useless. It's just happens so naturally for me. I'm naturally useless. I can see that, you idiot. Sorry, didn't mean to. Now, the question is, can you make fermented spider eyes from red mushrooms? That's an interesting question, and one I'm about to find out. Let's grab a spider eye. Let's grab a piece of sugar, and let's grab a red mushroom, and let's see if we can do that. Can we do that if we put them all on the crafting table like that? No, we can't. It's got to be brown mushrooms. Well, that's a bit of a shame. Not to worry, though. It's okay. We've got this, guys. Apparently, you can make potions of harming using potions of healing as well by adding a fermented spider eye. But potions of poison are cheaper considering we have farms that produce many, many spider eyes. Okay, they're potions of instant damage. We'll put a piece of glowstone in there, and they're going to be 2. Oh, and we need gunpowder as well to make these splash potions. Of course we do. And I'm going to make another 3 after I've done those. In fact, I might make another 6 after I've done those. So I want 3 pieces of gunpowder. I want 2 more pieces of glowstone, 2 more spider eyes, 2 more fermented spider eyes, and 2 more nether wart. So let's get this in the right order so I don't do it wrong. Right, there we go. We have 3 bottles of instant harming 2. That's amazing. Now let's get some more on the go in this one while we go and test these out then. So what I want to do is take all of my armor off. I want to grab myself a very badly broken pickaxe from here. In fact, that one's even worse. Look at that one. It's very poorly pickaxe, that one. I want to see how much we can mend that pickaxe doing this. Are we ready? On the marks. Oh, this is going to hurt me, isn't it? Get set. Go and switch to the pickaxe. There we go. And stand here, collect all of that. Look, wow, it did it in one go. Way fixed. That was easy, mate. Oh, easy. Right, let's fix another one. See if there's enough guardians there to fix another one. Grab another one then. Oh, this is amazing. Right, let's grab our splash potion of harming. Let's throw that at those guys. See if we can get a better throw this time. There we go. Look at that. Fully fixed instantly. Done. Thank you. If I put hoppers on top of those, I could actually semi-automate this, couldn't I? And I put 1 on top of there, like that, and 1 on top of there, like that. They both need a fermented spider eye, followed by a glowstone, followed by a gunpowder next. See, that one's already going. Same thing on this one. So a fermented spider eye, followed by a gunpowder, followed by a glowstone. No, the other way around. That's it. And then we'll get some more. Yes, excellent. Right, are we ready to repair anything again yet? We've not had this running for very long. Let's see. Let's throw in our splash potion. Let's go stand there and let's collect it. Oh, that was nearly there. It didn't quite kill them all, though. I'm not very good at throwing splash potions, it would seem. For stuff that's not particularly broken, like this pickaxe here, I could just stand there and whack them. Just stand there and whack them, because I've got the beacon effect, so I'm not going to die just for a few levels of XP. By the time I got rid of these guys, it should be all repaired. There we go. Look, completely done. And I'm not even dead. But no more are coming, which is a little bit of a problem. Did I turn the farm off? No, they are coming. Slowly but surely. I think it's because I've been there and loaded up more mobs. We are definitely going to have to go around doing some cave lighting to improve the rates on this. It was running really fast earlier, but since I've been back to the overworld, it's slowed right down. Right, I'm just going to grab my pigman killing sword out of here, my amazing Smite 5-1. I'm going to go back through into our little room here and finally deal with this chap that's been ruining everything for us. You have been causing problems. You shall be no more. You have failed this guardian farm. Goodbye. Uh-oh. It didn't one-shot him, guys. Oh, they're all going to hate me now. Oh, dear. That was a bad idea. That should have one-shotted him. It one-shots wither skeletons. Why didn't it one-shot him? Okay, I'm currently over at the mob farm where the furnace array is. Chuck is over here as well. He's currently AFK getting us plenty of mobs, mob drops and things like that, because I've basically been collecting squid ink and sugar and all sorts of stuff like that, ready for doing potion brewing and also making dark prismarine blocks at the Guardian farm. But I've had a couple of comments and a couple of messages about this fuel source. So the bamboo we discovered was not a good fuel source for this furnace array because the bamboo only gets a few blocks round before it actually runs out. But bamboo can be crafted into scaffolding with just a bit of string, and it just so happens that in one of these boxes over here, there we go, look at all that string we've got, and we've got tons more of it at the spider farm as well. So we're not short on string. So if I just pinch this sugar box for a minute and go over to all of that bamboo that we've created and make some scaffolding, let's see what we can actually do with scaffolding as a fuel source instead. So if I pop that down there, let's grab, oh, I'm going to need a crafting table as well, aren't I? Let's grab a ton of that. Let's grab a ton of that, and let's grab a crafting table. That'll be handy. And that bed's gone invisible again. This bed, I've just literally put it down, slept in it, and it's gone invisible. Why are beds going invisible? I don't understand. It only seems to happen on that one. Right, I want a crafting table. Thank you very much. Oh, the tick of doom is back. The tick. No, not the tick. Anything but the tick. And if you're wondering why there's fish on the floor, they fall out of the edges of there and they go splat on the floor. Look, guys, it's just one of those things, okay? Right, let's make some scaffolding. How many scaffolding can we make? It's for 6 bamboo and 1 string, you get 6 scaffolding. So it's a pretty good deal. How many we're going to get from that? Quite a lot. And apparently, I think you can smelt up to 5 items per 1 scaffolding, which is amazing. So let's do a little test, actually. Let's just make a bit more of this. Oh, hang on. We've got too many things in our inventory, and it's going to go missing. Let's make a bunch of scaffolding and some string and carpet, apparently. Right. Let's grab 1 furnace. In fact, let's grab 2 furnaces. Let's take those 2 furnaces, and we've got some stuff with that as well. Let's come down here. We'll put them side by side. We're going to put 16 netherrack in each one of those. I'm going to grab some bamboo. I'm going to grab a stack of bamboo. Right? Okay, you with me at this point in time? We're going to put a stack of bamboo in there, and we're going to put a stack of scaffolding in there, and let's see what happens. You can see how quickly the bamboo actually runs out per thing. We're getting what, up to there? Per piece of bamboo. So let's just watch that again. When this one finishes, let's watch where this goes to. It started again at the same time, and we get to there. That point there on the arrow by the time it's run out. So it takes what, like 4 pieces of bamboo, maybe even 5 to do 1 nether brick. Whereas this, look, that's going down like as slowly as coal. By the looks of things, that's going down really slow. We're getting multiple items via one of those. Okay, we've just about run out of bamboo. We didn't quite get... Oh, we got exactly 16 pieces out of 1 stack of bamboo, which means it takes 4 pieces of bamboo to smelt 1 item. Now, the scaffolding is still going. It's smelted all 16, and it's still got lots left. It's only actually used 3 pieces of scaffolding. So that means that you get over 5 pieces burnt per 1 piece of scaffolding, which is amazing. So effectively, 1 piece of scaffolding is the equivalent of 21 pieces of bamboo, or even more than that. So that's really good. That means that just 6 pieces of bamboo and 1 piece of string is the equivalent, of 20 pieces of bamboo. That's crazy. So that's really good value for money. Just doing a little bit of crafting, adding 1 piece of string and having to do a little bit of crafting is good value for money. So let's actually see how we get on with this in our furnace array then. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it on, and there's a lever down here for that. So if I turn that on, this thing's going to start spinning round, and now all I've got to do is put some fuel in this chest here. If I just chuck all of that in there like that, we should hopefully see the furnaces lit and staying lit all the way round. We need them to be lit all the way round. Ignore the gaps because that's just where there's no netherrack. That's fine. They are staying lit. That's really, really good. And we should hopefully see as they come back round this way, they should end up with more scaffolding in than they started with in the first place. So if I can click on that, no, it's not letting me. There we go, 3 pieces of scaffolding. So yes, the fuel is going in faster than it's smelting, which means that scaffolding is a perfect fuel source for this furnace array. So the bamboo farm's not completely wasted. We just need to make sure we get plenty of string to convert all of this into scaffolding.
which we've got plenty of string, so that's good news. I'm wasting all of my string because I'm clicking like a crazy person to making wool, so I've now written it in there so that I don't make the wrong thing, and that seems to work a lot better. But now I've got I've got all this junk. Oh man, and how have I ended up with nether brick wall? Oh my goodness me. I'm so rubbish at this game. But look at all this free fuel. That's like the equivalent of coal in terms of fuel. No, not quite, but not far off. In fact, we'll do a test of that in a minute. We'll see how good scaffolding is against coal. Now, I'm not sure if this is a bug, because this just seems too good to be true. Why is scaffolding so good at smelting things when it's just a bit of bamboo? I think this might be a bug, but I'm going to roll with it and I'm going to enjoy it. Finally, a bug in the game I actually enjoy. That's amazing. Right, so we've got almost a full double chest worth of bamboo there, and that will filter through into our system. Let's just see how many pieces we've got on each one now. Look, 11, 12, so it's going through fast. There's still some coal in that one. We actually need some more items to smelt, and it just so happens that in one of these systems here we go, look, I've actually put in all of the, oh dear, all of the netherrack that goes all the way up there. Look, we've got absolutely tons of netherrack, and it comes all the way down to this one. So let's grab a ton more of this, let's put it in the system, let's get it smelting, and then we'll do a little test to see how good this is versus coal. If I put all that in here, then all of the furnaces should start lighting as that picks them all up. Let's just put this junk in there. We don't want that junk. Let's see. All of the furnaces should be lit as they start going round, which they are doing. That's really good news. This is fantastic. Right, I need a couple of furnaces then. Please, can I have furnaces? Just 2 furnaces, please. 2 more sugar boxes. There we go. Let's pop those on there. Oh, wow, it's amazing. Amazing, guys. I'm so happy. I'm so happy we got the furnace array working with such a cheap and easy fuel source. Such a cheat. So thank you, whoever it was that commented. And thank you for the messages on Discord. Thank you so much to you clever, clever people that know exactly how to do this. You have made my life easy. And if anyone else has got any useful tips like that, like genuinely good tips, then I'm all ears, because that has saved me so much work making a kelp farm that wouldn't have been as good and would have been slower. I'd have to make a ginormous kelp farm to go as fast as that. Oh, they're both finished. So, the coal did 8 and the scaffolding did 6. So there really isn't much in it, is there? There really isn't much in it at all. In actual fact, if you was doing this by the stack, if we had a stack of coal in there, it would smelt 2 more stacks worth of items or netherrack than a stack of scaffolding. So it's quite a lot if you actually add it up that way, but 6 items for the fact that it's 6 pieces of bamboo and 1 bit of string, that is amazing. And spider farms are so easy. If you can find yourself an underground mine shaft, then making a spider farm is one of the easiest things to do, or a string farm should I say. And within no time at all, this thing is pretty, there weren't furnaces in there, pretty much almost restocked. And bamboo is coming through like wildfire. Look at that farm going, ticking away it is. Amazing considering it's run out of bone meal. And now I have a rather fancy little nether-based mushroom farm. It is not safe, but it works a treat. All I have to do is put a mushroom down, bone meal it, and then go ham with my axe. Now, I'm pretty sure if I could get maybe like Fortune 3 on my axe, that would be good. But I don't know if you get Fortune on axes or if you get looting, because on one way an axe is like a sword because it's a weapon, so it can have things like smite and sharpness. But then in the other way, it's a tool, so it has things like efficiency and breaking, so I don't know. Obviously, if we were in the overworld, yes, we could just have a system where I would stand on a platform and there would be water streams underneath connecting all the mushrooms. But to be honest, I don't really have to go far to collect all the mushrooms. They are staying within this box. As you can see, on the outside, there are no mushrooms anywhere. They are all going inside the box, which is absolutely great. And I have over 2 stacks of them. I started this farm about 2 minutes ago with 1. But now I've got a really giant mushroom. So this is where the problems occur. When you get really giant mushrooms like this, they're really difficult to get. So you probably need to hop up a little bit or have some sort of ladder system so you can get to the top. Okay, so I've got 21 pieces of netherrack. I mean, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pile up from here. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now that's pretty much the height that we would place a block to do an oak farm to make sure we don't get any giant oaks. I think it's around about 8. So if I left that one at the top there and then broke the rest below it, hopefully we'll only get small mushrooms. And now I know big mushrooms are good because you get more mushroom for the amount. But they're just so big. They're so unnecessarily big. There we go. So now we've got a nice short mushroom, which is much easier to get. FoxyNoTail, what do you need all of those mushrooms for? Potions of farming, guys, for our many, many guardians. That's why I need them. I need to make fermented spider eyes, which require many, many mushrooms, and they must be brown. Red mushrooms will just not do. Brown mushrooms are the future. Now, if you're really smart, you could automate this in the Nether using something like hopper minecarts, whizzing around collecting the stuff from underneath, but we really don't need to. It really isn't a big problem having a few bits of mushroom, considering we have to move around on these platforms anyway to chop the mushroom down in its fullest. We're pretty much picking them all up as they fall anyway. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this thing automatic. Well, sort of semi-automatic. And for that, what I need is an observer, a dispenser, a sticky piston, a redstone block, and a piece of redstone dust. And you might know where I'm going with this. I'm going to put a dispenser there. I'm going to put a observer facing into that piece of netherrack there. No, that's a piston, FoxyNoTail, you idiot. Sorry, I pressed the wrong one. That one there. Then I'm going to get the piston. I'm going to dig a couple of blocks down there like that. I'm going to put the piston there. I'm going to put a redstone block on top of it like that, and then you see that block next to the redstone block? I'm going to put the one piece of redstone dust like that, and then that's going to go crazy. It's going to go absolutely nuts, and that's just going to keep firing that dispenser. Now, if I put bone meal in there, it's only actually going to fire the bone meal out when there's something it can bone meal. So if I put a mushroom there now, there we go. Automatic. I don't even have to click bone meal now. I no longer have to keep bone meal in my inventory. I can just use this lovely thing like this. I'm just going to make sure that I don't go ham with my axe and actually chop away the redstone components, which I don't think I should. Now all we need is walls with pistons to actually break these things. And I wonder, does breaking these things with pistons actually drop the brown mushrooms? That's another test we need to do, because that way we could have like a tree farm-esque thing going on here. Let's grab ourselves a piston. And let's grab ourselves a redstone torch. And let's grab a button instead. Let's see if breaking these things with pistons actually gives us the brown mushroom blocks, or if it just breaks the mushroom. I don't know. I am genuinely interested in finding out. Let's pop that there, and let's put a button on the back of it and see what happens. We just move it. It doesn't actually break it. Okay. Forget that idea then. That's a stupid idea. Stupid idea, FoxyNoTail. You should have known that was going to happen. I thought you were good at this game. Shut up, guys. I'm just saying. You never know, mate. You never know. It could be like leaf blocks. You might just break it and give you all the stuff. Okay, there we go. We now have just over 9 stacks of mushrooms. So that's pretty good. Just over 9 stacks of brown mushrooms. That is plenty for what we're going to need. So let's pack up our things. Let's get out of here. And let's go and make some stuff. Now, if you think about it, for every brown mushroom, you actually get 3 potions of harming, because you get 3 potions per every time you do brewing, if you put 3 bottles of water in at least anyway. So that's actually a shulker box full of harm. In fact, that's 64 shulker boxes full of harming potions. That's plenty. That is enough harming potions to last us a small lifetime. And now I'm putting blocks in the wrong place. And I know this farm doesn't have a back door. I've broken my way through to get outside. It's okay, guys. And look how I'm getting on with all of these blocks. We have got a shulker box full of sea lanterns, black prismarine, almost a full shulker box, and prismarine 2 shulker boxes full. We got loads, and we should have plenty more coming through, because Chuck's been in here a little while now. Yeah, we've got another chest of drops coming through, which is all good, and I'm pretty sure at this moment in time they're probably backing up again. Okay, in this shulker box I have 9 stacks of spider eyes, 9 stacks of mushrooms, and 9 stacks of sugar. That should give us a fairly hefty supply of fermented spider eyes. So let's chuck that down here next to this crafting table here. Let's organise our inventory so we've got room to put these things in. Let's just chuck a couple of things in there out of the way, and let's do this. But 9 stacks of fermented spider eyes is nothing to scoff at, guys. That's a lot. It's a lot of spider eyes. It's loads, mate. Look at all that. Look at all those fermented spider eyes. We've got more fermented spider eyes than you could shake a stick at. I don't know. I'm pretty good at shaking sticks. Shut up. So we're lacking glowstone. We've got gunpowder, but I haven't filled it up. But we are still lacking nether wart in there. However, we have recently done a harvest of our nether wart farm. So let's go see if we can top up that supply of nether wart and get that on par with everything else. Oh, yes, we can. Look at that. We've got loads in here. We can get 9 stacks of nether wart in there as well. Right then, we have nearly 9 stacks of all the ingredients we need to make these things, apart from glowstone. Now, I do have some glowstone blocks, which is the very last of my supply. Now, I'm going to break as many of these as I can and use my fortune pickaxe to get as much glowstone powder as I can. Now, I do know that Slack has got a witch farm, so he should be able to get plenty of glowstone dust, but I don't know if he's been AFK at it for a while, and I don't know how quick it is to get glowstone dust from that farm. So I'm gonna do this out of my own pockets for now, and then when Slack gets back, I will I'll ask him and see if I can get some more. Digging holes in the floor. I'm down to my last 42 pieces of glowstone. It's nearly all gone. I thought with Fortune 3 you were guaranteed to get 4 pieces of glowstone back from glowstone dust back from a piece of glowstone, but apparently not. I'm not getting as much back from this as I should be, which is really disappointing, because even if we don't use this for potions, oh man, I'm wasting so much glowstone here. There we go. I think that should just about do us. 1, 2, 3. Just look, a little bit short, but almost enough. So if we had 9 full stacks of each of those, that would actually give us enough stuff to make 1,728 instant damage 2 potions, which is the equivalent of 32 shulker boxes full of the stuff. So we're not going to run out. We got plenty. The only thing we are a little bit short of is water bottles, and obviously being in the Nether, that's not ever so easy to get, but we are through that portal up there. It's very easy to just sneak out and go to the beach and get some. You can use cauldrons in the Nether, FoxyNoTail. I know, but you only get like 4 bottles out of a cauldron, don't you? Or has that changed now? Let's try it. Let's see. Like that. There we go. How many bottles of water can we fill up from that? I bet it's 3 or 4. You ready? 1, 2, 3. 3. That's all we get from 1 bucket. It's not great, guys, is it, really? Now, while I'm waiting for those potions to brew, I've recently had... Oh. All right, then. They're done. Yay, the potions are done. That didn't take very long at all. This thing could actually be pretty quick. I know I could automate it, but right now I don't really want to, because automating stuff is tedious and hard work, and I don't have time. I'm just messing about today, so I'm going to turn this into XP mode. I'm going to get some guardians, and I'm going to fix my axe and get some levels. I've already at 44 levels. I'm doing very good. And yeah, let's just splash a few of these guys as they come through. But no, I was about to say, I've had a few comments and suggestions and questions about people asking me how I organise my shulker box. Now, I don't have a list or a particularly specific way of doing it, but I do have a system. Now, at the moment, it's not actually organised how I would like, but basically the idea is that you've got blocks of all of your important things. So my jewel box is probably the box that I use pretty much the most, and then followed by my nether box is in the wrong place, my redstone box, which has got redstone things in. So basically, I try and keep a stack of every type of redstone item I can that fits in there. So there are rails in there at the moment. They don't normally fit, but it's not organised at the moment. I'm very much lacking organisation at the minute. And I try and keep a wood box with all sorts of different types of wood features in, and then like an extra wood box with all the logs and things. Then a different versions of stone. I've got bones and fireworks and concrete and wool, and then potions and food, and basically things like a prismarine box and an ocean box and an end box and a nether box and a dye box, and just things you're going to need. You don't need to carry one of each individual item or a stack of each individual item. If your item can be easily made from the block form, like redstone can be made from the redstone block, then just carry redstone blocks. You don't need to carry the redstone dust. Or if you don't need to carry sticks, because you can carry wood. You can carry wooden logs and turn them into planks and then turn them into sticks. So you don't need to carry millions and millions of things. But if you find yourself using lots of stuff regularly, like I use a lot of the different stone variants regularly, so I've got 4 different boxes of stone variants in my ender chest. But that might not be suitable for people that don't really build with stone. If you find you're building with concrete or clay or something like that more, then carry that. You know, carry what's useful to you. Don't try and... My sugar box is designed for what I need. It's not suitable. It's not just a general generic thing for everybody. By all means, you're free to use the same system. It's not a problem. But I haven't designed it to be just general. I've designed it to be easy for me to have what I need from it. And there we go. Everything's getting repaired. Oh, I've got my armor on. That's why I'm not getting any levels. Let's do this thing again. Throw in the potion. Let's finish mending my axe and my shovel. Oh, I'm not getting very many. And then give them a chop because I don't like those guys. You all suck. You all suck, guys. You all suck so much. I don't even like you. And then let's click the lever and send them all downstairs to their doom. Ha ha. Yeah, so there we go. Very nice and simple. Time to pack away and go home. Ready for another day. And I've got... Oh no, I've mined it with fortune again. My ender chest. No! And all my other ender chests are inside my ender chest. Oh man, I'm so good at this game. Oh, you're not a rabbit. Oh, shut up. I can't fit it all in. There's too many things.